Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life Season 2, Episode 104 with me, Cid, and we're just up here at the top of the Saturn booster with the rocket, and yeah, I've done a little bit extra while, oh that goes through me, while we've been doing it. I did play around with these have got a range on them, so they won't extend that far. There may be a configuration setting, so I might double check that. The other problem is it's a 4x4, and I made this a 3x3, which is a bit of a pain. So yeah, at the moment, big hole in the middle. We've got a very nice view from up here, and I put some steps and ladders in and put a bit of scaffolding around the side. Not a lot, and I have cleared a spot here, which is I have plans for this, big plans. So I was kind of thinking in this kind of area, well, we're probably going to need to clear out a little bit more of this just to make this a little bit more natural. Maybe like that, and then we'll take out all of this as well. And what any rocket needs is apart from fuel, and I have got plans for further development in this area as well. This should be set to stone, so oh hello. Yeah, I would kind of feel bad. I know it's only iron, but I would still feel bad leaving that there. It's, you know, force of habit, I'm afraid. So what I was thinking is that we would fill this hole in a wee bit like this for starters, just to get this out of the way. Maybe I should not fly all the time, get out of that habit. It's very habit forming, being able to do creative flight. Now if I wanted to set you to alt click that one, there we go, and then just fill this hole in. This just means that should I at some future time decide to go digging holes around here without any thought to my personal safety, and I'm not wearing any form of flight, then I won't fall to my death when I go through the hole in the ground. So yeah, just I don't have a major problem with holes being left. It's when people leave a hole, or deep holes, or cover over chasms and whatever with just one layer of dirt, it's it triggers me a little. Just a little. Anyway, I'm looking for something. There it is. I need to get rid of all this crap that we've picked up, and that they can go back as well for now, because we're not going to be able to use them. That's the bits and pieces from the box. So building, if I were building a mission control, I mean realistically it would be considerably further away from the rocket and the blast area, and you wouldn't have the generators and all this crammed together, you know. So yes, I'm aware that, you know, in terms of suspending disbelief, this is probably not going a long way, but we need to have a think about our pallet, and block pallet that is, of course, and what we're going to put inside it. So if we were to go with, let's have a look at chisel, because chisel's going to be an obvious choice of where to go. Basalt looks quite interesting. Whether we could get away with a modern look build in that could be interesting, and we get that in the nether if I recall correctly. So basalt would be, but let's just come back over here and just look for basalt from quark, I would imagine. We'll soon find out. No, not from quark. Quark has what we got options from polished basalt from quark. Now that is the nether one, so the other one will be the one that happens around lava at a guess. You know what? I don't know. So let's go back to looking at... No. Let's try not to get distracted by the first thing I see that go, ooh, that looks nice. Coal, no. Well, charcoal, no. Cobalt, no. Coal, no. Coal coke. Yeah, if I had that much coal coke, I don't think I would be using it for things. Now, black concrete, again, that has got possibilities. So I quite like that. I'm not so sure about some of the other colours for the concrete. I mean, obviously purple's a beautiful, lovely colour, but I'm not sure whether it's really right for this. Grey is even nicer, actually. And obviously white's nice as well. Bird poo, no. Dirt, no. Purple, ugh. Not if you paid me. And stone. It's a bit wishy-washy for what I want. Then you've got the factory blocks. Now, factory blocks will form a part of the interior, but I don't think they're going to form a massive part, if you get my drift. Yeah, terracotta's not going to play nicely. Ice is definitely not an option. Laboratory blocks. We may get a bit of use for some of those bits. I don't know yet. Limestone. Don't like it. Marble's got an awful lot going for it. It's I don't know. Quartz. Definitely not prismarine at this stage. Even though I've got the sandstone, no. Red sandstone, no. Chiseled. That's just pure stone, isn't it? Definitely not holy stone, definitely not those. Sometimes having too many blocks can be a curse. I don't know whether you've ever felt that. I know I do sometimes. I'm kind of going, what can I do with this? What can I do with this one? Chiseled living rock, beautiful, but I think for what I want to build is going to be too much. Smoky quartz would be... let's just think this one through. Smoky quartz. And now smoky quartz is just quartz around coal. And that has got something just going for it. Maybe not those. Definitely not those. We're nowhere near. Well, we could do them, but again, that would be a lot of work for what is going to be an entirely cosmetic build. Duskbound. Per round obsidian. Makes 16. It's an interesting block, to be sure, but I'm not sure whether it's what it... And biotite. Permafrost. Brimstone. None of this is screaming at me. They're the... from Chaos, the gems. And again, there's some lovely looking blocks, but I don't think they're really what I'm looking for. Okay, right. I think I'm going to go with some of the black, and I think I do like the idea of that. Let's have a look at this. Let's go with some... Have we got some black concrete for starters? I have. And then we should have... We've definitely got black glass. And then if we were to go with smoky quartz, we can make a few of that, I'm sure, and then make some of those. Oops, not like that, I won't. So if we look at the smoky quartz, that's actually quite a clean colour. The concrete is obviously more organic. I quite like the quartz. I think we may go with that smoky quartz for now. Black, and then let's have a think about iron sheet metal. Iron, yeah, I don't like that. Iron casing. Can you chisel? Just a question mark here. Can I chisel chunks out of it? I can. Okay. The recipe for iron casing is actually pretty cheap. Not a biggie at all. Alright, I think I've got some base ideas for some of the structures because I want it to look fairly industrial. Let me play around a bit with this for starters, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, this is going to look strange. So this is just a framework. It's going to be a very modern looking building. It's going to be 2 stories. This story is going to be the garage where vehicles will be, and the next story up will be mission control, where mission control will be. Now in terms of this, I'm gonna have a that's going to be a pain, isn't it? Yeah, hang on, I need to put a pressure plate on that, but it needs to be a mob proof pressure plate. So let's just go and what do we got? Large button, pressure plate, blah, blah, blah. That one is mob proof, isn't it? I believe we could go there. So it's going to look a bit odd outside, but it shouldn't look too bad because I'm going to stick tarmac or something down on here anyway. And then on the other side, and again, this is not going to sit on grass. This is so steel door. We're going to take you and we're going to put you into placement mode, and that's going to just come along. So I want this to look like corrugated sheet, basically. And I can't think of a better way of doing it than actually using something that looks like corrugated sheet metal. Placement, that should do the trick, and we'll do this across. Ooh, is that it? Wow, that was very oops, anticlimactic. Now some of these we're going to chisel in some glass as well, so that's not a problem. And what we'll end up with is hopefully something that looks somewhat industrial and somewhat appropriate, I suppose, would be a better 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough of those. Yeah, somewhat kind of the the style of building that we're looking for. Now, the repeating pattern on that is not perfect. So, my alternative, and I'm inclined to try this. Let's try iron sheets. Iron sheet metal is relatively inexpensive. 4 iron for some. Let's have a look. Now we've got those, and then we've got this set up. So if I say I want to make 4 stacks, that's going to use 256 iron. That shouldn't be too bad. Let's try. Let's try that. What I need to do is probably. Hang on, let me, if I go and pop that down and make, can I make a copy? I can. Interesting. Now if I were to get my chisel and change that to whole block, I'm going to go, and I better not go too far. I don't think we'll, yeah. We can convert these back to blocks fairly easily and put them away. I think that's probably the best thing to do. And then we'll go with the iron sheets from Immersive and see how we get along. That seemed to work okay. Whoops. That's what you get when you have an overly efficient pick. Let me just try swapping out for this other sheet, and I shall be back in a moment. Yep, that is much better. I've also gone a bit thinner on the walls, so I've taken them, instead of being a quarter block thick, they're now 5 pixels thick, so 5 out of 16. So I suppose what, 5/16 if I was used to a non-metric unit of measure. This side here, this way we've got doors. That should be big enough for any vehicle design I want to throw together. I mean, they're only going to be cosmetic. They're not. I suppose I could put the moon buggy down. That would be. I think we have even got the plan for the moon buggy, haven't we? Have we? Do I not have? Do I not have the moon buggy? I don't believe I've. Maybe I haven't got the moon buggy plan. Who knows? Anyway, so we got that. Now it occurs to me that we've also got, and I do like this black, so I think we'll kind of stick with that. This is also obviously very sterile. Over here, well, again, we'll get a floor of some description in here, and we'll need to work on these. But for now, we'll empty my inventory of the crap I don't need. Probably don't need that anymore either, so we'll send you away. And that we'll send away. We don't really need that right now. And then we'll sleep. Nope. And we'll sleep. Nope. And we'll sleep. Nope. How about now? Oh, thank you. So, armed with all of this, obviously we still need to go with the floor. But right now, what I would like to do is just get a few blocks off. Let me just take you into block mode again, and then we'll take you into that mode. I thought I heard something then, but maybe I didn't. Right, I'm going to use this just to frame an area, because I don't want to go too mad here. And if I go like there, like that, then we can do connected material. Then we can get the glass in. So it just forms this kind of really limited window space. I don't want to go mad here. This is not the main area of the build. That kind of has a, I don't know, a je ne sais quoi about it. So if we were to take you and put you, say, there, and then take you and put you there, and then we could do what, 2, yeah, 2, 3 there, and maybe maybe towards the back here, like that, and that. I think that should be more than enough. That did not work. Why? Because I did them the wrong way around. That's why. No. Hang on. That needs to go there. And that needs to go there. That seems to work. Okay. Now, the other thing is obviously how to do and make it clear that that is a garage door. Unfortunately, Malice Doors does have a garage door, which will possibly look a little bit odd because obviously we're putting it in a I don't know, a space themed place, if for want of a better word. Oh, that's not good. No, that isn't going to work. Damn you. All right. In which case, we need to design... I've got an idea. I have got an idea. Let me just sort something out, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, so my idea was basically use that other metal, which was from the Hoover, the iron casing metal, and make make roller doors, and this one will be down and that one will be rolled up, and we've got just a little, it's nothing fancy, it just gives it a bit of texture and a bit of you know, I don't know, realism, if you like, for a given value of real, obviously. Right, we need a floor for this, or a roof for this, and I'm inclined to go with something like, shall we try this? I don't know whether we'll have enough of it actually, but it's only black. It's 55, 55, 50, so as long as I keep one. So if I just come along here like this and then half and get a ceiling going, that might work. I'm going to need a little bit more, so let us go and sort that out. That's simple enough. It's only the coloured die block thing, and these chisel, so we're fine. We shall have a stack of that. We shall go and grab some ink. How much ink have I actually got? Not much. I really do need, one of the plans, or one of the project plans I have requires me to have a lot of ink, and I don't have a lot of ink, so I think at some point we're going to have to come up with a squid farm. That'll do. 55, 55, 55. That will sort me all the way there. Now we do have a kind of a squid farm in the Guardian farm, but it's probably not the most efficient, because obviously the spawn cap has been taken up, or the bulk of the spawn cap has been taken up by the Guardians and not by squid. So I think we need to probably think long and hard about what we're gonna do with this, and how we're going to achieve what it is we want to achieve. Oh my god, it's nearly night time. Is it night time, or have we got an eclipse? Hang on. No, it's getting on towards night time already. Okay. Well, that's alright, we can sleep and the world will be good. So rather than put a whole lot of this in, I'm going to go with the half block roof, which we shall do like that, and obviously we need to keep our eye on our bits bag, because we don't want to explode bits everywhere. So we'll get that done, and again I shall be back in a moment. Putting support beams in for a couple of reasons. One is I don't like roofs that look unsupported. Now this is now an even number, which is a pain, but we could go 3 and 3, that might work. We may not have enough of this. Well, we got away with it there, so let's do the same here. And it's just again chisels and bit structure, so there we go, we've run out of that. So what we need to do is grab the rest of those as blocks, and then with a bit of luck we'll have enough. If not, we've got plenty back in the storage system. Oops, better do that one as well. So 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2. Actually worked out really okay. Right, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2. As I say, there's two reasons for this. One is I think it will give the floor a pretend structure. It's obviously doesn't really matter, does it? It's not necessary in the least for the actual structure, but that's a wall light which we should be able to. Interesting. That's get one there, one there. We can obviously get a wall light here and here, and we can see that we've got lighting issues there. We'll also have lighting issues there, and where should I put the bat here? But the other thing that it occurs to me, and I'm kind of inclined to take these off and do these instead. Let me just go and change these out. At the moment we don't have to worry because chisels and bits are transparent, so they are obviously not allowing light through. So let me just go and grab something and I shall be back in a second. Alright, very simply, because we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, damn you. I thought I'd done this as odd. No, that's not going to work, so that's the wrong way around. Oh, no, that's definitely not playing. Right, let's try that again. This is going to probably annoy me because it's not going to be central, but, well, I suppose we've got enough. Let's try doing this, shall we? And I must admit I do like this Modern Lights mod. It just gives you, I mean, they're not overly expensive. They're, they just iron and glowstone, but they give you so many options for design. Now I think we probably go with slate for the floor, just because we can. And I'll probably do something with this on the other side as well, because I want this to be, modern. I've not seen many space. Well, to be honest, I've not seen many space centres, outside of the news. But or Google. But let me get a quick floor down and I shall be right back. Alright, I ran into the clay again, slate again, as always. Seems to be one of the materials that I run out of a lot. But it is such a really handy, I'll sure see, I had a few run-ins with a few characters, a few cheeky little chappies who wanted to make my acquaintance, so I obliged them, as you do. It's rude not to, and yeah, but we need to put the little gifts they left me back in the system, and that will give us the ground floor of this building. Now I realise I'm running late and long because I've waffled probably a bit more than I intended early on in this build. So I'm going to kind of, that's not that, I'm going to push ahead a little bit here. That's not going to go, that's not going to end well. And what I will do is try, this is the ground floor more or less done without any decorative stuff. This bit here, this is going to take a little bit more effort, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve here, but let me have a little play. I've got some materials and we'll get some more going later. It's probably not the best way to do this, and I shall be back in a mo. Alright, I'm admitting to myself I ain't going to get this building finished today, but I do want to try a couple of things on it, and we need to make, I want to try one of these, and if I can't use it here, I think we can play it on the thing. So basic, can we make that? We've got one of you, We've got compressed aluminium and compressed iron. Aluminium. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just compress that. And then a basic wafer and some redstone and a basic wafer. Now if these work and look okay, I'm going to use more than one of these. Let me do a craft of that and get that together and done. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those, and we're going to make you into a nice big block. And we need some advanced wafers, 2 of those, so that's hang on, couple of diamonds, silicon again, damn it. Okay, I will get that together, and I always really ought to just... The only problem when I do chisels and bits is I end up with lots and lots of bits in my inventory. My inventory is never the cleanest thing in the first place, as you probably see in the empty chip packet there. Yeah, got an empty chip packet. What a troll. Anyway, yeah, let me just get the stuff for the basic wafer. The other thing I want to try is I want to try making the XNet antenna to see whether we can place that. So I will make both of those, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, should be able to make that now. Now, I don't know what these are going to look like, but let me show you what the build looks like so far. As I say, it's going to be, I've got so many big project plans in mind, but this is what we got. So at the moment we've got, from the inside we look like that. Now I've been chiseling out, and I will continue to chisel out these portions here so the black doesn't show on the inside. On the outside we have that. It's all very functional, and this is the front view with the glass viewing panels. And what I wanted to try is see what happens if I place you. Oh wow. Oh wow, I think that might be a bit on the large side, to be honest. Let's see what the XNet antenna looks like, if we can place it at all. It's a little bit more sensible. Can we can probably get away with making that. Yeah, I think that might be a better non-functional. I think there's definitely a place for that satellite dish, but I think rather than on the top of the building, I think it'll be like on a dedicated structure. Who's over there? You go away, you're not wanted here. But obviously there's something like that. I wonder whether it changes its orientation if I put... Nope, it is still orienting that way. But I think... Oh, it was actually tracking. I wonder whether you can do anything with this thing. I mean, it is... Oh, that is pretty cool. It's a shame the texture's so bland. I like that. I might be able to get one of those on top of it. I don't know. Maybe if we can position it further back into the rear, then it'll look pretty good. But I think for the time being, I'm going to work more on this. Now, inside we're going to have consoles. We're going to have little consoles. We're going to have operators, and well, I'll let you work out who's going to be manning this place. We're going to have a set of ladders coming up to get in from the back up here, and maybe some closed ladders to get onto the top. And I'm thinking about moving my solar panels, or some solar panels, up here and putting some more things. Now we can put antennas, we can put these on, we can make antennas out of chisels and bit stuff. There's lots and lots of things we can do up here, but right now, yeah, my mind's running away with possibilities and ideas, and obviously all of this needs to be landscaped and made into part of this path here. I think we shall continue the path around. We'll fill that in and we'll continue the path around this way, because I haven't forgotten that we've got the aviary over there. Yeah, it's all change. But anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.